Brand new commander here in Rise of Kingdoms, a brand new Chinese commander, as we can see. You can see this is Huo Qubing. That's got to be a Chinese commander, right? So he is a Chinese general born in 140 BC and eventually died in 1717 BC. Huo Qubing is a Chinese military general and politician of the Western Han Dynasty during the emperor reign of the Wu of Han. So as you guys can see, he is definitely well known for being a cavalry, even the picture from Google. So he is going to be leading as a cavalry, versatility, and skills. So it's definitely interesting how there's new commanders going to be released. I think the pace is getting a little bit fast this time around. So anyway, we got Huo Qubing, and this is going to be a Chinese commander. They just released another Chinese commander. We're going to read some of the comment also from this post. And you can see the commander skill in here, which is pretty interesting. Deals direct damage to a target troop for 2,700 factor. If the commander is serving as a secondary commander, though, it will only be 1,350 damage factor. It also has an ability to reduce the marching speed of the target by 50%. I think this skill is really strong. And it has to be a primary hero now, having that condition that if it's a secondary commander, it is going to only deal 1350. So it has to be a primary commander, and you have to lead with this commander within the game. So the second skill, Ferghana horses. Cavalry units led by this commander will gain 40% increased attack. All right, while outside of the Alliance territory, their cavalry units will gain 15% increased march speed and deal 5% more damage towards to archers. I don't like that part. But we will definitely have to suffer from Huo's skills in here. But you can see it's very strong. Cavalry units will gain 40% increased attack. That's passive skill. And then now, while it's outside the Alliance territory, they gain marching speed of 15%. Huge. And then whenever they see us, an archer gang, they even get 5% more archer attack damage. So the second skill is definitely insane. 40% increased attack. So that's huge. Now, the third skill here, the Dragon of the Desert. If this commander troops has not been garrisoned in a building for at least 30 seconds, that's actually quite unique condition. We've never seen this yet. Every time their troop enters combat, it will gain the following buff for its first 15 seconds of the battle. It will deal 30% skill damage, which is unbelievable because the damage factor is already 2,700. Is huge. And then active skill will cost 150 less rage to use. This is OP. Wow. After 15 seconds, your troop will deal 10% more normal attack damage. Insane. Dude, why is the cavalry getting these kinds of skills and not the archers? This is insane. This is too strong. This is OP. I think this is OP. Really OP in the field. I think this will definitely replace the Nevsky Joan type of combo. It will be a different combo once this thing is released. The part where it's like troop not been garrisoned in a building, so you cannot hop around cities, I suppose, or you cannot hop around flags because then that's the condition of garrisoning, I suppose. So that is something that we have to kind of test out and see how that condition is going to perform. So I don't know if I'll get this one. I do have some calves. I didn't get Joan of Arc. Maybe I will get Huo to add into my arsenal, into the my calves setup. Maybe. So into the fourth skill here, battlefield appropriation. When attacking an enemy troop, cavalry units led by this commander gain 30% increased defense, and their troops deal 20% more skill damage. That's insane. That is just absolutely insane. Wow. Increased defense and then more skill damage. Dude, that's strong. Whenever this troop defeats an enemy troop, some of its slightly wounded units will be healed at a 1,500 healing factor. It's also high. Wow, you can stay in the battlefield for a bit longer with this, and you kind of want to target those who are almost dying, which is perfect for cavalry. man, like sometimes I tell you what, I'll being honest. In Call of Dragons, I actually focus on calves. Sometimes I wish I did in Rise of Kingdoms. Maybe there's a way still for me to switch to Cavs gang and leave the Archer gang. Wow, it's crazy, strong, unbelievable. Like, why don't we get this for Archers ever? All right, anyway, Conqueror of Ken T. When attacking enemy troops, so this is the enhance of the battle appropriation of this. So you can see it will increase it to 35% increased defense and deal 25% more skill damage. Now, it will be a healing factor of 3,000 instead of 1,500, dude. It is crazy. And then it says here, Autumn Wind resets the rage of this commander's troop, all temporary buffs and debuffs, and the amount of time it has been in combat. So maybe I'm a bit overwhelmed with this one. So this is interesting. Maybe somebody can explain further for us. And it has to do with this. It has something to do with the skills in here, because in here, when it's not expertise, the first 15 seconds of the battle, you will get 30% more skill damage, and active skill cost will be 150 less. So whenever you reset the battle time, then you can activate this again, this Dragon of Desert. That's insane though, if that's the case. But let me know what you guys think. So let's take a look into the post in here with the players. They say, new meta, RIP Zhuge Liang, RIP everyone. Yeah, this is strong. Too many Chinese version commander, because the owner is Chinese too. That makes sense, right? People are debating. Are really people debating for this one? And his name is Guan Yu. Seriously? Think he will be available via wheel. I think he will be via wheel, since it is a versatility, and it's OP. I agree. Do have an opponent. This is definitely OP. Active skill is OP. Somebody is saying Xiang Yu Nevsky coming already for him. The new Xiang Yu. Oh, this is gonna be the new Xiang Yu. This is interesting. Wait, the healing is like low hard skill. This better be good. Yeah, I think this is gonna be good. I think this might even beat like infantry gangs in here. By the way, I started my new Facebook page. If you guys would be interested in following us over here, it is at Shinchi42 TV. We've posted a few things in here, so make sure to check us out in here as well. All right, so let's take a quick look in here on a pairing for that. Huo Qubing, I think is the pronunciation if I have it correctly. All right, so Huo Qubing, Bing. Anyway, my Chinese is rusty. All right, so let's see. So let's switch this into cavalry, and let's see what type of combo we should be seeing for this. So this has to be a main commander. Somebody said something about Xiang Yu, which we've always seen Xiang Yu do well. 17 defense reduction will definitely break the enemies in here. So Xiang Yu will also be a good setup in here. Joan of Arc will probably be decent as well. This is huge onto the damage factor, damage bonus, and rage restored as well. This is going to be a good setup. Actually, maybe better than Nevsky, I think. Because Joan of Arc, you're going to be able to cast the active skill better with that setup in there. And then you get, cav bonus of 20%, cav attack. I think Joan of Arc will be most best onto that situation. That commander, though, that Mr. Huo, he would probably be mainly open field. This is something that you're never going to end up using in Garrison, all right? One thing that you can do with it is also still rally. You can use it to rally, so that might be very strong setup. You can, I don't know what else combo that you can do with it. Definitely not a Janziska combo. Maybe you can use, nobody really used Bertrand. Chandra kind of got, onto the sideline now. Jadwiga is still being kind of used, but you're not going to use that for Garrison. But the combinations that I can think of will be Joan of Arc. You can use this one. It's a secondary. Xiang Yu, more than likely. All right. And then, of course, Nevsky. What about William? William might be a good setup as well for this one. It's good for the chase down in here. All right. And maybe you can even still use like the Minamoto and as well as Tao Tao as well, because they have the museum buff now. So this is probably the combos that you can probably do with the new cavalry commander. What do you think though? This new cavalry commander coming into Rise of Kingdoms and bringing all that heat, all that damage, and all that power. Is that OP or not OP? Will that be the new meta? Please let me know, and I'll see you again next time. Also, don't forget to smack like onto the video and subscribe.